Hey guys, it's your girl Angelica, and today we are going to be teaching you how to do your own prom makeup. So prom is coming fast. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do prom makeup using makeup from my website. Everything is going to be linked down below. The main focus of this tutorial is our photo filter technology foundation. Why am I recommending this? Because you're going to be taking a lot of photos at prom and you want your makeup to look flawless. This has a built-in filter in it. So everything I'm using is going to be linked down below and you guys can shop below. I'm going to get into this makeup tutorial. I am going to start with my brow wax. You might not want to do a tint. That's totally up to you. I stick to brow wax because one, I like my natural brows, and two, they're easier to manage with just a clear product. You might be scared of a tinted product. We're just gonna go in, and then now that we've got our brows laid down, we are gonna go in with some concealer to clean it up. So what you're gonna do is just take the base applicator. So you're gonna take your applicator and you're just gonna lay it under your eyebrows like that. And then you're gonna take either a sponge, which I'm gonna use a sponge to blend that out. And you want to start with your eyeshadow first because of if you get like any fallout, you don't have to worry about your makeup being completely ruined. I think I'm gonna add another layer of concealer just so that I feel like it looks perfect. Well, not beauty blender, but beauty sponge. So we're just taking that beauty sponge and blending away. I'm gonna add eyeshadow primer too. Just because you want your eyeshadow to stick. And our new eyeshadows are a talc-free formula. We are going that talc-free route. I'm going to use two palettes in my shop. We're going to use Velvet Dusk and we are going to use Violet Skies. The reason is because with prom you see more like purples and pinks. And I didn't want to go in with Rose Dune. So I wanted to use these two. So this is our Violet Skies palette and our Velvet Dusk palette. So what I'm going to do is lay the base for the shade. So we're just going to put that all over the eyelid to set that eyeshadow primer. So I'm just taking this shade in the palette. The eyeshadow names are on the back of the palette. I'm gonna start doing my transition shade. So first one I'm going to take is this shade in the middle, and I'm just gonna put that in my crease. So I'm gonna do that on both sides of my eyelid. Remember how old these brushes are? These used to be sold at Walmart, and then one point they were sold at Dollar Tree. Who remembers that? This is the Wet n Wild brushes, the pink ones. Such a throwback. But I'm just going in my crease and building that crease shade up. Because you want it to look soft for prom. Like, you want it to look dramatic, but you want it to have that, like, soft look for prom. Which you can go dramatic, like, depending on what your dress looks like. Is going to be in this Violet Skies palette, and we are going to take this shade up here and we're going to go under that shade. So the shade I just showed you, we are putting that under. I'm going to start doing my transition shade in this look. So first one I'm going to take is this shade in the middle, and I'm just going to put that in my crease. So I'm just adding that to my crease, and I'm going to do that on both sides of my eyelid. Remember how old these brushes are? These used to be sold at Walmart, and then one point they were sold at Dollar Tree. Who remembers that? This is the Wet n Wild brushes, the pink ones. Such a throwback. But I'm just going in my crease and building that crease shade up. Because you want it to look soft for prom. Like, you want it to look dramatic, but you want it to have that, like, soft look for prom. Which you can go dramatic, like, depending on what your dress looks like. Okay, so the next shade we are gonna go into is going to be in this Violet Skies palette. And we are gonna take this shade up here, and we're gonna go under that shade that we just laid down. So the shade I just showed you, we are putting that under. We're putting that shade under. And if I'm a little tired, I am. It's because I slept an hour and I hit my head on the fridge yesterday. So I do have a history of epilepsy, so I was worried about that. So I stayed up. And also other things. See, we're just building that up. Okay, now that we've gone in with this shade right here, I'm gonna come back down and go into this shade, with this shade right here. And I'm just gonna put like some of it in like the outer V. Just adding that to the outer V. And then just blending that all together. Let's see, we're gonna go in with the shade. We're gonna put that all over the eyelid. This shade right here, we're going all over the eyelid. Just make sure if you have like extra eyeshadow on your brush, you just tap it. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this shade and place it on the lid. Just gonna place it there. This is just getting you ready for your shimmer. With the shimmer right here, we're gonna go in with gold. I'm a gold girly. We're just gonna lay that down. So we're laying that shimmer onto the eyelid. We're just adding as we go. So we're just taking that gold shimmer and we're laying it on the rest of the shades. Right onto the eyelid with that gold shade. So that's the base of the eyes. And let's say you have any makeup falling, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take a makeup wipe. So you got makeup falling, take your makeup wipe and clean up wherever it fell. So that's what you want to do, is if you have makeup that fell, you just clean it up from eyeshadow first. Okay, so now we are gonna do some foundation. This is our VFX foundation. It is a full coverage foundation. So it's gonna be that instant filter within a bottle. It's gonna make your photos look gorgeous. So we're just gonna apply this foundation to the face. Look how beautiful that like finish is. It's a matte finish, so it's not like a dewy finish. It is a matte finish. Look at that. We're just going in. And if you have any redness, you can add our CC cream for your redness. I don't have too much redness right now. Just going through and blending, and make sure you get your neck and your ears as well. So you want to make sure when you are applying foundation and this foundation that you do get your neck, because then you'll look insane if you don't, and then you want to get your ears too. But let's blend that out. So freaking pretty. I love this foundation. The finish is absolutely gorgeous. So stunning. See, the thing is, I always use a brush, but I always miss the sponge technique. But they say, like, because the sponge, like, soaks up all the product. I think that's why I was using the brush for the longest, but I love the sponge. I, like, love the sponge. Because, like, if you're on the go, or, like, you're getting ready or whatever, I want to tell a story. I'm not friends with these girls anymore, but I want to tell the story anyways. So, on our senior trip, we were getting this girl ready for, like, the activities or whatever, and the one girl was doing her eyes and I was doing her foundation. My sponge, okay, so I got that sponge on, like, AliExpress, and it was, like, labeled beauty blender or whatever, even had the branding, and I was doing her foundation. I was like this on her face, and the other girl was doing her eyes. That's, like, so, like, girlhood or, like, womanhood. But, like, during the senior trip, we were doing her makeup because we were, like, getting ready to go. I was already ready. The other girl was already ready. And I felt so bad because, like, the sponge was kind of hard, even though I did wet it. But I put my foundation on her. But she was, like, I tan, so, like, my foundation kind of, like, didn't match her. Because in the summer I do tan because I am Italian. So, like, the moment I touch the sun, I'm tanning. I burn and then I tan. But the moment I touch the sun, like, I tan. So, like, the foundation, like, it kind of did match, it kind of didn't. But that's because I am Southern Italian. Like, if you are Southern Italian, you typically in the summer, you get pretty deep. I do. But yeah, if that makes sense. I just wanted to tell that story as I beat my face. Okay, so now that we've beat our face, we are gonna go in with cream makeup. Cream makeup is gonna be perfect for prom because it's probably gonna be hot in wherever you are or wherever area you are, it's gonna be hot. So you don't probably want a lot of powder, so I'm gonna teach you how to, do this cream makeup, and for, it's gonna look flawless. Okay, so we just want some contour here, in here, and here, and under here, here, and here. That's what you want to do. And then what you want to do to blend it is you just take a brush that already has foundation on it. That way it's going to blend a lot smoother for you. And we have 2 different cream contour sticks, so you want to choose the one that is going to be fit for your undertone. That's the one you want to choose, is the one that's fit for your undertone. We're just going through, and we are blending till we feel like we don't need to blend no more. And then what you can do too to get it to blend more is just take your sponge over what you laid down. So you could just take your sponge. I don't recommend putting it on a brush and then applying. I recommend applying directly to the skin. Just applying there, and then you want to make sure that you're blending it under your chin because you don't want it to look insane. I did get my makeup done for prom, but that's because I wasn't confident enough in myself to do my own makeup. I went to Ulta. I paid like $60. And then this was like pre-COVID. So it was like 2019 is when I graduated. It was pre-COVID. And so my nails were like $25, so they were like cheap. And then like like my makeup was like $60. But I wasn't that confident. I wasn't like terrible at makeup when I was in high school, so I was literally just starting. I started when I was 18. That's when I started doing makeup. And then I just continued doing makeup, and here we are now. But that's why I want to teach you guys how to do your makeup, because sometimes a makeup artist just is not in the budget. And I want to teach you guys how to do like wedding guest makeup and wedding makeup, because it's very easy to do your own makeup in different styles of makeup. You just have to practice, like how I am. See, I'm using cream makeup to go with this base because one, I'm thinking of the temperature of what it's gonna be, and you don't want to be in powder makeup when it's really hot out, especially during prom because you're gonna sweat a lot. Take it from me, like all of my makeup that they did, none of it was cream, it was all powder, and I was sweating. Makeup when it's hot out, especially like in the summer, like June months, July months, September, well, May months, you want to make sure you are using cream makeup because that is what is going to feel breathable, especially when you live in hot temperatures like Florida or the South or any of those. You want your makeup to be breathable. I took our creamy blush stick in shade Joy. And now I am taking our highlight. This is our brand new highlight in shade Joy. Look how gorgeous that is. And everyone's like, oh, highlight's gonna be gone. Highlight's this, highlight's that. No, highlight's not going anywhere. If you stop wearing highlight, that's fine, but you don't have to dictate and say, oh, we're not wearing highlight anymore. But that's because that's part of my culture is we don't just throw our loved ones in nursing homes and forget about them like some people do. We don't do that. We take care of our family. I used Joy in our cream blush. I use Smize in our cream contour. And I used our brand new highlighter stick. This doesn't come in other shades, but like, look how gorgeous that is. It's absolutely stunning. So this is part of our cream line of makeup. I kind of want to add a little concealer under, like under here. And I also kind of want to add, even though this is gold, I kind of want to add some gold glitters. Because, like, it's prom. You want to be extravagant. Go crazy. This is in our Desert Sands palette. I'm just going to lay that on top. And let's see how instantly that becomes prom makeup. Also, I got to blend that. But see how instantly it transforms. Don't mind my unibrow. I gotta figure that out and do it. I gotta find my like thing. I have a thing where, you know, you just do the brow thing under. But like, see how that instantly becomes prom makeup? Alright, so let's blend that concealer. But you see how adding glitter just instantly makes that prom makeup or extravagant? Now, you got that. Now we need to, so I'm gonna go in with mascara. Look at that. I also want to tell you guys we did launch some new lippies. They are $18.50. They are compared to the $27 ones. And we have 6 variations. So if you're looking for an affordable alternative, which those would be perfect lippies too for your prom makeup. It's just a swipe and go. It is pigmented, but not too intense. We did launch those. Those launched last week. So those are now available. Oh my god, look. See, look at the difference mascara makes. You don't always need a false lash. But we're just adding our mascara. And then we are going to do these lips tonight. And then I'm probably going to wear my Juicy purse. I'm just going to probably throw my hair in a bun. Because my hair is drying right now. And when I put my hair in a bun, when it's drying, it gets matted. Especially if I don't brush it. So I'm just waiting for my hair to dry. I have thick hair. Thick, wavy hair. If you know anything about tanning hair in the summer, it's miserable. That's one. And two, when you got a knot, you better pray to the Lord because it's gonna hurt to get out. Okay, now we've got the mascara on and we are gonna lay down the lippy and that is gonna wrap up the prom makeup. So this is shade Positiva and it's in our lip lacquer formula. And that is gonna wrap it up, but we gotta add layers. Let's just see though. How does it look? I love how I'm filming content for YouTube and for my beauty business page. Multitasking queen. I got a lot of shit to do though. I gotta do laundry. And what else do I have to do? I'm going to the store tonight and I'm gonna be looking for that Spill the Juicy Tea purse that I showed you that I want. And we're going tonight because I keep waiting. I'm not gonna get it. Is the wrap up on the prom makeup. Look, this is me teaching you guys how to do your own prom makeup. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I did have fun filming it, and enjoy your time at prom because it does go fast and you're gonna be reminiscing it in your 20s. Don't be worried about no drama. Don't be worried about no stupid boy. Enjoy your time and take care, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Bye, guys. See you next Friday.